And well. It's been a while. And we're finally black.
2019.
We're black and we're back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Took what, 2 years?
Fam? 2 years, fam.
2 years, bro.
Blasted years.
Holy shit, yo.
Yo, guys, we apologize, but you know the greatest things happen with time. So you know we're back. We're better than ever. But let's reintroduce the people that made this happen. Let's start. Let's go around the circle. Who do we have in here? Who do we have over here?
Yo, you already know. It's Kwame Santo in the cut. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I said Happy New Year. It's like 3 months in.
Yo, 2-year
We also have a new one.
We have
Exactly.
A new edition.
a new edition.
people forgot about us, fam.
Yo, I'll go on Nathan's. You already know. I'll go on yours, Kid 6. Yo, you already know.
What you about soft spoken?
What type of llama like voice? What the hell?
Bro.
Who else is here? Who else is here? Who else is in the building?
Michael Ferguson.
Okay.
Okay. That's one and only Artest.
Okay. You already know. It's your boy Drewski the Undertaker. And then who do we have here? Would you like to say your name? Even though you're in the background? We have the Oxtail Whisperer.
Buck up
He's
dancer.
not going to really say his name. I don't know why.
Tired whisperer.
Well, so, it's been a while, guys, but we're back. So, of course, this is the Man Don't Care podcast. We're bigger and better than ever. You're going to see a lot more of us. You're going to hear a lot more of us. And there's going to be a lot more content. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
That's going to take place. So stay tuned. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But let's get into this. Because apparently, you guys have showed me a 1-2 thing about what's going on. The Cardi B situation. Apparently, this Cardi B situation is going around. It's being passed around.
Wait, what happened with Cardi B?
So apparently, can a man like give us the 411 on what happened? A man talk about it. A man let me know.
Yo,
Basically, she was talking about like robbing niggas, not rape, like
Robbing
Bill
niggas,
Cosby but
yeah.
not with the rape part.
drugging niggas.
Robbing and drugging. And
no, no, drugging and robbing.
Yeah.
you already know facts.
Okay.
So the man was, Cardi B, Miss Okr, the same, we're talking about her, right? The same Miss Okr, the same one.
Actually, let me play the clip for you
Play
guys.
the clip,
Let me
please.
play
I
the
want to
clip
hear
for you
this. I want to hear this.
And you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work. Now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Cause I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did. To motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do.
Stop.
Nothing was motherfucking happening to me,
Yeah, you
my
should cut that shit out right
Yeah, that's a good stuff. So you're telling me, okay, so
Cardi B needs to go to jail, bro.
okay, why do you feel so?
Man, if Bill Cosby can do some shit like that, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
You know, drug girls
Yeah.
and rape them. Well, not rape them, but with consent. You know, but they're under the influence, then Cardi B needs to get her. She
I
needs to
think
go to
there's
jail,
a
bro.
bigger picture to that.
Because she fucking drugged mans and then robbed them. That's some setup shit. That's a setup shorty in my eyes. So I think Cardi B needs to go to jail,
That's
bro.
what a setup shorty is?
Essentially, yeah.
Don't act like.
And honestly, you hear stories like this on. You hear
Big.
you can hear stories like this on Kijiji, guys, or whatever, or back page, whatever you call. I don't know what the hell that is. But guys go up to meet the girls. They essentially just rob them, and some of them end up even dying. So I don't know. I feel like Cardi B needs to go to jail. Shouldn't be a double standard.
What do the mandem think about this? Like, I want to know. We got one person opinion. Who else?
I mean, that's pretty messed up.
Is it?
I think it's bigger than that, man.
So what is it bigger than?
So let me tell you this, man. We make it so much about Bill Cosby and other guys that, they drug women and becomes, such a big phenomenon. But when Cardi B, who's supposed to be an idol to these girls, and have all these girls listening to the music, you're going to admit you're drugging now the the tables have turned, eh? You know what I mean?
But
What do you guys think about that?
Is
Like-
it though? Is it? Because if you think about it, it's a robbery. It's not a rape.
Yeah, but...
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I want to ask, yo. Is Cardi's situation Is there any difference between Cardi's situation and Bill Cosby's?
You got.
Do you guys see a difference or no?
It's the same shit.
I kind of.
Wait, hold on.
It's the same shit.
No,
how's it
It's the same shit.
because you're robbing his dignity, man.
It's not even that you're robbing his dignity.
Yeah,
Fam,
it's
fam,
like you know when you rape a girl, you're robbing the girl's dignity, bro. When you rob a guy, there's pride in us. You don't want to be robbed as a man, though.
It's not even that, bro. It's regardless, raping's illegal.
That's ridiculous.
Robbing is illegal.
Yeah.
So
it's
regardless,
the
you're doing
same-
some shit
I think,
illegal.
Exactly.
I think it's deeper than
All
that.
right, so wait. You said it's illegal. So you telling me in your phone all you got is Christian rap?
I'm telling you on my phone, all I have is Christian rap.
Oh, this guy.
You know what I mean? I think the gospel.
Name one gospel artist.
7 a.m. I spread out my open my windows.
Yo, blast.
Okay.
I just want you
All
guys
that
to know
shit.
this guy's speaking
Yo,
fraudulent
name
shit,
one
so
gospel
I'm
artist.
just letting you guys know that.
You just listen to Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be real.
But like, I don't know. The way I see it is that like I just heard about this. Personally, I just heard about it, and just by hearing it and seeing a little bit of it before I came, I feel that there should be some type of consequence because
Without a
as
doubt,
much as she's a female, you gotta remember, like, when a girl sets up a man to get robbed, it's not a good look. We like the same way a guy will set up a girl and do some stupidness that it will mess up the mindset of the girl. It's vice versa with the guy, because if a girl sets a man up right now and has, like, a man robs him at gunpoint, takes his money, chain, everything, his perspective on life is going to be different. The way he approaches people, women, guys, places where he goes to, it's going to be different. Almost, it may be not be, like, exuberant like women, but it's in that same frame where I'm not going to trust certain mans that come up to me. I'm going to look behind my back depending on where I am and what I'm doing and who's with me. Because I don't know. Because I don't trust mans.
Wait,
Niggas
you're
get robbed every day, B.
were you speaking in general or in Cardi's situation?
No, I'm just saying
Like you're speaking
in
general?
general.
Okay,
that-
I thought you meant Cardi's.
No. Because what I'm saying is, like, going back to what my boy Chris said, that I think it's pride, and it's also, I think it's just principle. To me, like I understand you stripping, but like, to go to the extent to say that you rob mans, how do you think mans are gonna feel? That you're saying, okay, yeah, you did your music, yeah, you have to pay for studio time. We all know studio time is not cheap. We all know that. But not to an extent where you got to rob mans.
Fucking drug.
and
Then rob.
drug mans.
But you
Then
have to look
rob.
at it from her angle too, because at the same time she's looking at it and saying, these guys
trying to
are
play
scum
victim.
already because they're paying for pussy or whatever. So she doesn't
You
like
are-
them.
Exactly.
So that's
No,
what she's
but-
looking
Get
at
the
it.
fuck, yo, you're
no.
offering pussy.
No, she
You're
needs.
offering pussy.
I think she said that
You put yourself
she
up
had no
there.
one to help her out, so she needed to make ends meet for herself for survival.
So you're selling. Wait. So Thomas, so you're selling pussy.
Bro.
Everybody is illegal.
So you're selling pussy.
Everybody's
No,
doing
but here's
something
the
wrong
thing.
there. Everybody's
No,
doing
no.
something wrong.
The nigga
get what you
Man
signed up
and
for.
woman.
No, the nigga
No.
wanted to slap her in the hotel, right?
Yeah.
That's
So, yo.
exactly what you do when you pay for an essential service.
Yeah.
The man agreed. Yo, the man. I think she said that the nigga agreed to get drunk.
He agreed to get drunk.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's what I was
drugged.
hearing.
He
Not
agreed to
drugged.
get drunk. Probably
high.
drink, but not get drugged. That's a difference,
Okay.
fam.
I don't condone the fact that she robbed a nigga, but at the same time though,
But-
you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
say.
no,
But how is
It's a
it?
clap.
No,
What you
but
gotta do,
no,
offer
but you
him a
cannot,
drink? Like, yo,
you
you're
cannot
having a drink
compare her
with something in it?
situation.
Bro, she
to
fucking
Bill
Bill Cosby him.
Yeah,
How?
yeah.
Whoa,
Cosby niggas,
why?
yo.
Totally different.
Why?
Those
Why?
niggas-
Is
Bill
it because
Cosby-
it's
No,
a
those
male
no-
and the female?
No, there's no consent with Cosby and those girls.
And time out. And
But hold
and the
on.
nigga consent
How
to
do you
Cardi
know
drugging
that?
him.
How do
You
you
never
know
know.
that?
We don't know. We
What do
don't
you
know.
Come on,
Think
yo.
about
Wait,
it.
time out.
You
Time
think
out.
you're
Time
just
out.
gonna
Time
give
out.
it
No, no, no.
You can't force
No,
a
no.
drink
No,
on a girl.
be a-
She's gonna want the drink.
Be objective here. Be objective.
Look at
yo,
he's
fam.
looking at he's trying to look it from all angles, not just one.
Real shit. I'm looking.
which is
I'm looking at it
understandable.
in all angles. You
Her
know,
angle, huh?
bro. Cosby, yo, literally, he took advantage of these women
Okay.
that were vulnerable as hell, bro. You're gonna
Okay.
compare that to Cardi's situation in which she agreed, in which the nigga agreed
Exactly.
Time out.
to slap.
Okay. Okay. So yo, hold on. Yo, so let me say something.
You know what he was
Hold on,
going
hold
for?
on.
No, let me say something.
I already made it clear that her robbing the niggas like it's
It's not right.
it's not right, right? It deserves
So
consequence.
time out. Time
But
out.
to say,
Same level.
Alright,
but to put her situation in Cosby's
Yeah.
on
Nick,
this in this
In
nah,
the same
man.
breath.
it's
yeah,
the
like,
same thing.
It's not
Why I
the
say
same
this
thing
is
at all.
because
It's not the same.
you're
thing
saying
at all.
that Cosby took advantage of
and it
those
has
girls.
nothing to do with gender.
Hold on, yo,
That's what-
Elvis. You're saying that
He did.
Cosby
He
took
did.
advantage of those girls, right? Without consent, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did those guys consent to getting drugged
And robbed.
and
Okay,
robbed?
take it in.
Come on, man.
Those girls, they got robbed, and he took advantage of them.
Who?
Oh,
Huh?
They
No,
got
no,
robbed?
no. He drugged those girls and took advantage of
And
them.
Cardi didn't take advantage of those guys.
Okay.
Who asked Cardi?
Bro.
I want your. I,
Who did
I
more
want to fuck
damage?
you.
Who did more
I want to fuck
damage?
you. I'll probably just pay
Who
you.
did
thi-
more damage?
No, he's like, yo, I want to fuck you, Cardi. I'll probably just pay you this certain
But think
amount of
about it this
money.
way. Think about it
That's
this
the
way.
agreement.
Your
That
artist.
is the hold on, Tommy.
We're
That's the agreement, bro. The agreement is not.
Yo.
Oh,
Wait.
while I want to fuck you behind my back, you're gonna put fucking drugs in my fucking
Wait.
drink.
He
and
agreed to
fucking
get
Bill
lit,
Cosby.
fam. So he was already gone, bro.
What does that mean, though?
He was
We're
already
comparing
gone.
sex
What does
to
that mean?
robbery.
Fam.
still
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
get
yo,
consent.
Worldly
Hold on,
possessions.
hold on.
Worldly possessions. We're comparing worldly possessions to a body. I know the drugging is obviously a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're comparing a robbery to sex.
Yeah,
It's a
that's all
crime.
that
It's a
matters.
crime.
It's
Regardless.
It's
They're
a
all
crime, but like
But
It's
each
deeper
crime,
It is.
Yeah.
crimes get different.
I can rob a
It
pencil. I can
doesn't-
rob a pencil from you. It's still
A sin,
crime,
a
right?
sin,
yo,
a sin is
yo,
a sin is a sin, bro. It doesn't matter.
It is. No, but you said that it's the exact same thing. You said there's
It's
no
essentially the exact same
But
thing.
why
No,
should
no,
we
you're-
compare it? Like, why should we compare the fact that when a woman gets raped, it's much worse than the guy getting robbed? They don't know. They don't know that
to be-
feeling.
and to
you know
be
what I
honest,
mean?
Yeah.
you
yo.
don't see people really
Fam,
experience.
this is a
Everything's
double
alleged.
standard.
Nobody has stepped up.
But yo,
yet.
but
Nobody.
you get
No,
robbed.
what-
She played
no,
the
no,
victim.
no,
But you get
everything's
robbed,
alleged so far.
So
It's
time
a
out.
material
Let me-
thing. It's a material thing. You're
But
looking
no,
at.
it's
It's
the
not like
principle behind you, though.
yeah.
All right, yo, yo.
Yo,
So let me ask you guys something.
We're
So,
all
yo,
jumping to conclusion right now. It's all
Not even-
alleged. No man has come forward.
all right, but let's just say, there's no victims yet.
We don't
there
know
was-
that. We're going.
Yes.
We're going by the
Somebody's
facts
gonna
right
come
now.
out and be like, yeah, I paid for sex and got robbed.
Hey, a nigga.
Transaction.
Yo,
Yo, dog. A nigga joked
yo,
about that
Mikey,
on
why
Facebook.
not? Yo, Cardi's a millionaire. I'll fucking get that check.
A nigga joked about it though.
I'll get that check. If
Okay.
she's,
She'll sue you, bro.
I don't give a shit. I'm suing her.
You
gonna
can't
rob
sue
me?
her, bro. You're lying, fam.
Yo, she'll
How
take
am I
that
lying?
coat.
Yo,
If I,
a
if I
man.
was a victim,
I don't know if you read his Facebook post, but the man basically said that he was one of the victims and shit. And the reason why he didn't say anything is because he already cheated on his fiance. But then later on, he came forward and like he
Niggas is
admitted it and
scumbags.
deleted
yo,
his
at the end of
post.
the day, you know what I mean. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get a check. So I would admit it, even though I cheated on my girl. Get a check and then say, babes, yo,
Bro,
my bad.
I
bro,
don't
yo,
think
got
you're
this
looking at it
money.
at all
Huh?
angles, cause yo, this happened 8 years ago, so she was 18.
And Bill Cosby happened
it
20
was
years
3
ago.
years ago. 3 years ago.
No, the lie was 3 years ago, but the
Oh, she
incident
was
happened
talking
8
about
years
when
ago.
she was 18?
Yeah.
Yo, that's,
So- and she
rob
confessed
that
about
nigga.
it.
So let me ask some. So
If any
Bro,
man is
like,
paying for an
you have to-
18-year-old boom
bro,
boom,
you have to look at all
rob that
angles.
nigga.
All right, so Bill
Rob
Cosby.
that nigga.
So
Yeah,
you
that's
agree
facts.
that. So yo, you agree that Bill Cosby deserved to go to jail for crimes he committed back then.
If I agree,
Yeah, for crimes he committed back then.
So you're saying that Cardi should get locked up for
No, but I'm asking him if he,
Robbery.
because he's saying that he's giving Cardi an excuse because she did it
Yo,
a couple years ago.
if
But Bill
rappers-
Cosby did his shit a couple years
If
ago.
rappers are getting locked up for their
R. Kelly
past
did his
crime,
shit
But-
years
But
ago.
no,
You gotta-
did he
you
own
gotta
up to it?
Also remember, guys, you guys are forgetting. We're talking about a young girl with older men, and an older man with young girls.
she played the game better, bro.
Yeah, you guys-
She's street
I
smart.
know. I see where you're coming from. I'm
Next
not
one-
disagreeing
okay.
with you.
Sure,
I'm
you
just
need a
saying.
game
I'm
plan,
looking from all angles. Cause
All
think
right.
of it like this: with Bill Cosby, and you gotta remember back then, all the young girls loved celebs. It doesn't matter how old they are. If you don't believe me, look at Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner was in his 80s, and the man had bare girls from 30 down. 30 down in a Playboy mansion.
and R. Kelly can't even get one.
Not cool.
Now,
Nah,
take
hold on. Let me clarify before the comments get on me. Fuck R. Kelly. That was just a joke. Please don't take that too seriously.
so.
Because R. Kelly's a fucking
Yeah, he's over.
weirdo.
We're gonna get into that.
He's a scumbag, but he's
He's
still
a
still a
scumbag.
legend.
But
Still
the
a legend.
reason,
No.
the reason why I'm bringing it to it to see that light is because it kind of goes hand in hand in a sense, because as much as Bill Cosby was giving these girls these drinks, you gotta also remember girls feel like they're independent at that age.
I agree.
One, if you don't believe me, let's take a look back when we were kids. When we were 15, 17, 18, 19.
Going
look
to
how,
church.
Look how hard it was for us to even be allowed to go to our neighbor, which was right beside us. And we had to bargain and do a big 5-year contract to say, okay, mom, if I do this, that, and this, I'll come home by 9 o'clock.
But at the same time too, you can't compare how your parents raised you and how you grew up, because there's other people that don't have parents that are teaching them stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but at the
every
end of the day-
every situation is kind of different.
Yeah, but then
Like
I-
yo,
you're
for
a
me,
parent.
I had to come home at 9 p.m. whatever. You know what I mean? Other kids in the block came home what 11:30, 12 at night.
and look what happened to most of them, or half of them.
That's true.
Some
You
of
know what I
them
mean?
had to suffer the consequences.
Yeah, but-
and how do we not know that the parents did talk to them and the kids didn't take heed? Because there's parents that actually do. Doesn't matter if you're a single father or single money. You're going to imply discipline somehow, depending on the mindset of the parent.
Yo,
Depending on the mindset of the
Are you
parent.
guys talking about the R. Kelly thing?
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general because it implies to it. If you really think about it, with Bill Cosby, as much as that he was giving these girls drinks, these girls
20
knew it
years
was-
ago.
These girls knew it was Bill Cosby.
Over 20 years ago.
These girls knew this guy was famous. These girls knew that they had some type of feeling for him.
And he still
And it-
took advantage of them like a weirdo.
But
Bill
then
Cosby's a
if
weirdo
that's
nigga.
okay, so if Bill Cosby is that much of a weirdo and all that,
Apply that to Cardi
Woody
B.
Allen is married to a Chinese gal that's
Used to be his daughter.
yeah, she's 12.
He's weirdo too. They're
So,
all
yo,
weirdos, bro.
Yeah,
Elvis
nah.
Presley,
I think there's
Weirdo.
wife was a 15-year-old,
Yeah,
and they all wanted to. We still consider him the king of rock and roll.
But you gotta answer this one thing, right? Bill Cosby. The young women still came to Bill Cosby. Think about that. Bill Cosby didn't go to these women. They came to Bill Cosby. So who, like, is it really Bill Cosby's fault? Really?
Yes.
I know, like,
Obviously.
like no, I'm not done yet.
No,
I'm
no.
not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm saying strictly, is it just his fault, or is it both his? Because either way, it's his fault.
It's his fault.
But is it
period.
his?
It's his fault.
and
That's
the
it.
woman?
It's his fault.
Okay.
Why is it just Bill
I ask you guys
Cosby?
something?
Because
Why are young women
he
going to
executed
Bill
fam.
Cosby?
He executed
For
the play,
what,
fam.
though?
But yo,
For
they were
his-
apparently
for
they're
his
going
own
they're
personal
going to
enjoyment.
I'm
kickstart
saying
their careers.
Forget that one. I think that one would you can question if it was R. Kelly. Why are people sending their daughters to R. Kelly?
Hold on.
That's another
that's,
one.
That's different. If
But-
you want to ask that question, that maybe
No.
Either way, Bill Cosby's in the wrong. But is it just Bill Cosby,
He's
or did
in the
Bill
wrong.
It is,
Cosby
fam.
and-
Nah,
like,
yo, to
why
big-
are younger women coming to an older man like
doesn't
Bill
matter.
Cosby?
Fam,
It
self-control,
doesn't
bro.
matter
He's
if
a grown man. He's how old is he? How old is he?
You have to
How old
remember,
is he right now?
Bro,
you
you
have to
should
remember
know
it's
he's
a
Time
famous-
out.
Doesn't matter.
at his
Yo,
big
guys,
age,
yo.
fam. At his
He's a
big
famous
age.
guy at the end of the
Let
day.
me
so-
let me piggyback. He's a famous guy, but let me piggyback on what Chris said. Why are girls going to Bill Cosby's house? And girls, answer me this
Why is he
question.
letting
And
them
hold
in?
on, I'll take all the smoke from you guys and girls. What happens when you essentially go to a man's house? What do you want? What do you think's gonna happen when you go to a man's house?
But yo,
Let's be honest.
we don't know what happened
What do you
leading
mean?
up.
What do you
Leading up.
mean?
We don't know what happened
You go
leading
to
up
man's
into
house, huh?
for them to come to the house. We don't know what happened leading up. What if he's like, oh, let me
a
offer
good
you like a opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So come to my house and we'll talk more.
That's
But
true.
then-
You,
That's
don't, you don't know
true.
what he used
That's
to get
true.
them
Yeah,
there.
we don't know what we use.
But then you're
you gotta
clout chasing.
Resort back to like
Yeah.
we all
Remember,
agree that like I'm not.
He's
I'm
a famous
I'm
guy.
in the
At,
middle.
Drew, at the end of the day, he's
I'm
a
in
famous
the
guy,
middle.
right? So obviously the girls they're not gonna be thinking at the time. They're like, oh wow, he's a famous guy. He wants to give me an opportunity. Like, what do you expect?
But
They're gonna be gullible, right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of this situation.
Yeah, I'm not
to be
siding with
honest
anybody either. Still, but
because
like,
I mean,
the way
I'm being
I'm
objective,
looking
fam.
at the way I'm looking at
I don't
it
think
is
so
this.
still.
I'm on the
As-
side of the victims.
As much
Let
as
me
we
clear.
can say, yeah, Bill Cosby has the dominant say and right after everything that happened, you have to look at the fact that these young girls wanted something. And obviously, it's kind of common sense to know that if a man is moving weird,
Yeah.
because
That's true.
remember, from the beginning of women knows when mans move weird and mans move wishy-washy or mans are off. So obviously, in a sense,
Wait.
they're gonna realize there's something off about it.
But you have to remember, he maintained an image. He's an actor at the end of the day, so he can act and
Yeah.
maintain that image and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm a good guy." So it's like you're gonna be trusting of him, right?
So can we say that they kind of got finessed in
Pretty
their own
much.
sense?
He's an actor.
We can say they got raped, bro. There's no finesse in that.
got raped?
He kind of
got
finessed.
raped.
He
Okay,
kinda
yo.
finessed.
Okay, they got
The
raped.
parents
Just like
are to blame as
Cardi
well.
B.
But that,
Raped
but
a man's
that's what I'm
dignity.
saying.
Let's
Yeah.
be consistent.
But that's what I'm.
here.
No, but you see what he's saying?
What?
You
The
got to
parents are-
also lay it on the.
parents
you
are-
cannot
fam.
just.
Parents? No.
Fam,
No,
fam,
no.
In the Bill Cosby situation, there is no parents.
No,
I think
R.
you guys
Kelly,
are
for R.
confusing
Kelly, for R.
For R.
Kelly.
For
Some
R.
of them are
Kelly,
older women,
for the
so.
R. Kelly situation, there's got
With the little girls and
with the little
Yes.
girls, there's got to be
That one you
parentals.
can put blame on
Yeah,
parents,
you need
but
parental
not.
You
guidance.
have to have parental vision, and it
No,
doesn't
bro.
matter. It doesn't matter if you're.
Guardian.
Listen, we don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Indian. It doesn't matter. as anyone that was not born in Canada can all agree that there is some rules and regulations in your household that you must abide by.
It's true.
And if you go against those things,
So
you
what-
will get butt whooped,
So what-
or you'll get booted out of the house.
So what happens when the parents are the one taking these young women to men that can victimize them? Like, what do we do then?
Then it's obviously the parents' fault. That's what we're talking. It's the parents' fault.
Parents are accountable.
The parents have to be. That is your child. I don't listen. If I had a child right now and Cardi B told my child or Beyonce told my child, listen, if you work with me, this and that, that has to come through me. That's my child.
So you should be able to be.
I should be. First of all, let's be realistic. I don't even want to bring up the R. Kelly situation.
What about those incidents when the kids run away from the parents? Like, for example, like I remember I was watching something on YouTube or something. The parents were talking about it, like, oh, we just want our daughter back. Like the daughter basically ran away or something like
Let me
that
ask you a
to
question.
go to his house.
Let me ask you a question. We are making it sound like R. Kelly was picking these kids like flowers from an Italian garden. There is no way. Let's be realistic. If R. Kelly, let's say, was in Chicago and the girls were in Louisiana, there is no way in hell that R. Kelly's going to call a girl from Louisiana and say, come over here. Let's be realistic. If let's say R. Kelly did set the law. Let's just say he set the law. It's up to the parents to figure it out because at the end of the day, like I said, it goes back to even us. We had to get permission slips to go places. And half of the time we didn't even get to go. We didn't even get to go because why? Our parents put their foot down.
Yo,
If you don't believe me, I even looked into this. Why is a parent, knowing the fact their kid is out there, why are they calling Time Magazine?
Bro,
Why?
Yeah, some of the parents in it for the check. I
In it
agree.
for the
They were in it.
they
for
were
the check.
that's what I'm saying.
Yo, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They're to blame,
That's messed
fam.
up.
You
They're
have to blame the parents also. I'm blaming
It's
R.
all-
Kelly.
for
Now
the-
get twisted.
wait.
I'm blaming R. Kelly.
Yeah,
but I'm
he's a
definitely
separate
blaming
case.
the kids.
Yeah.
We gotta blame all of them still.
have to.
Everybody-
No, no.
I blame all of them.
The young ones.
But the young one, you can't.
The young
really-
ones, they don't know better.
They don't
You
know
have to
better
blame the
still, they're
parents.
kids.
The
You
minors,
have to.
Mostly the
they don't.
parents.
You
Bro,
have to, fam.
they're gonna be
Especially the whole meal.
brimmed. Yo, they're gonna be brimmed as hell
I-
because he's a celeb,
Yeah.
he's a mega star or whatever. The parents already knew what it is, yo. They signed
Exactly.
off on
They
everything,
know.
and they blackmailed the man too.
Let's be real, fam.
At the same time, too, although you're right, these girls are over 18 or they're at the.
These high schoolers, bro. The man
the
didn't
age
he
of
go
their-
to their
their-
local McDonald's and scoop them?
I heard
Who
about
knows?
that.
Who knows? if
Who
That's
knows
true or
what
not.
he did?
Bought them Happy Meals.
But at the end of the day,
come on,
I
bro.
read something like in
Type of
the
food
states
shit
when
is
they're in that jurisdiction, what he did wasn't illegal. Because I think whatever 17, 18 is actually legal consent. or
What
something
state?
like
In some states.
that. Some
apparently.
states, right?
Fuck, yo, in
So-
some places in Europe it's like 14 and shit.
Yeah.
We gotta like
So
certain people are getting upset at me when I said the parents also have to be blamed. They have to.
have to,
Because
bro.
why? First of all, why are you allowing your child to go to a random person's house? I don't care if the man's famous or not. You're going to an older head's house, and then when I come get you, you crack open the door and say the person said I'm not allowed to come out.
That's true. So enough.
So who's in charge? The child or you?
So let me ask you this now.
Come on,
We
man.
know R. Kelly's guilty. We know parents are supposed to be blamed.
Cardi B's guilty too.
Alright,
Right.
fine, Cardi B guilty too.
Bell
But
Cardi.
when it comes to the music now,
Yeah.
can you still listen to their music?
To be honest with you, it's a toss up for me. It is it's a big
I think
toss
it
up for
depends
me.
when you grew up, man.
I listen to his music.
I
it's a
think it really
toss-up.
depends because if
I
it's
listen to
someone you
music.
grew up on, you're not just gonna toss them away.
You know what we
as an
forgot to talk
idol.
about in this too? Michael Jackson situation.
Oh, we're gonna talk about
Oh,
that
I
just
just
now.
remember about this.
Just now.
Yeah.
Rest in
Thank you
peace.
for reminding
So
me.
yeah, even in the Michael, can you still listen to Michael's music?
Yes.
That's weird.
Absolutely.
Yes.
His
You want to know
situation's
why?
I don't know, yo.
Because the
Where's
person,
the
first of
evidence?
all, the person that said that.
So you're really going?
Was it more the
listen to
media?
Michael's
Was it the
music?
was it the
Remember-
First
media?
of all, let's be realistic.
I think it was the media pushing that. Though.
The-
It wasn't the.
But yo, fam, you can't say you're not sure on R.
don't
Kelly
know.
if you're listening to music than you listen to Michael Jackson music.
No, I listen to a 1-2 Michael R. Kelly music because
Yo,
I.
the other day at
we-
work, Stepped in Love came on. I'm like, God, shit, this shit is banging. But I'm like, I had to switch it next, yo.
It's hard for me to listen to him, but then it's gonna be like it's hard for me to listen to Marvin Gaye. It's gonna be hard.
What
for
did
me
Marvin
to listen
Gaye
to
do?
Luther Vandross.
gay.
Everybody has
Ain't no wrong with
something.
being gay.
Everybody has
Don't be
something.
toxic.
We don't listen.
Yo, we live in
don't know
Canada,
what's
bro.
on- Huh?
This is Canada.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's equal rights over here now.
What?
Feminism is real. Everything's real. You gotta like.
What?
Do I have to cancel it?
That's why we live in Canada because he said, he doesn't. What did he say about something about bashing the geese or whatever?
No.
he didn't say
I
that.
said if I demolish our Michael Jackson, I would have to demolish.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that.
What is it? Marvin Gaye or Luther Vandross, because they might have some stuff that we don't know about.
Oh,
They don't know.
I see what you're saying.
We don't know. And here's the worst thing about it with Michael
That's right.
Jackson.
I'm not gonna speak on the
but what-
Michael Jackson.
But what if you know though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
But,
Until I
but
get
remember, these guys
further
are also
confirmation.
making up stories, fams. Because even
But how do we
Tricks,
know that?
even Tricks looked at the thing. Bro, the man,
man-
Michael
yo.
Jackson
So, let me
died
ask you-
in 2009. He's not here to defend himself.
so let me get.
Who's gonna defend him?
Alright.
Blanket? Who is going to defend Michael?
But let me ask you this.
Come
though.
on, fams.
The man used to have Pickney in bed. You have a son. You gonna let him go sleep in some next man's bed?
Did
And
he
it's-
rape these kids?
You gonna let your kid?
Did he rape these kids?
So,
I don't know. Nobody
you're-
knows.
No one knows. We don't know.
So you're fine. You're fine with,
It
with
was
your,
more-
your kid sleeping in a.
Did
next
he
man's
rape
bed.
these
Me
kids?
personally,
Did he
I
do
thought it was
anything
just. I
nasty?
thought it was just the
Nah,
media
bro.
pushing it.
That alone
That's what I
is
thought.
That's what I thought too. That's why
That
I
alone
didn't.
is weird for me.
I didn't entertain it too much.
I heard the media was pushing it mostly. That's what I heard.
disgusting.
The media will find everything to twist things around. They will do it all the time. There's their truth, and then there's the real truth.
What about the R. Kelly situation? We know it's a truth.
Yeah, it's a truth. But, then,
We know that
but
one.
here's the thing,
Yo.
though.
And you're still listening to his music.
It's
can't-
hard for me to not listen to.
Can't say
Why
it's
is
the
it? I
truth.
grew
okay?
I'm not. I listened to a one
You
R.
can't-
Kelly
you
track
can't-
I
too.
grew up
It's
on
when
it.
it's when
Bump
you
and
grew up,
grind.
man.
Can't say it's the truth. Since when have you been like? When is it? You're guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So that means you're still.
So usually you're innocent
so
until proven you're guilty.
You're still listening to Cardi B then.
First of all, I don't condone Cardi B because
Why?
I think she fucks up a lot of these bitches' heads and all that shit.
I think what the problem is.
You know what I mean? I don't listen to ratchet girls because
Wait, but didn't 50 Cent corrupt a lot of niggas growing up?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, exactly.
That's
yo.
true.
You want to be a thug too, right?
I never wanted to be a
Come on,
thug.
dog.
You know what?
I
You
never
know
wanted
what?
to
That
be
was
a
See the
gonna
double
change.
standard.
But nah, you know what's the sad thing?
Standards,
Come on, bro.
Yo, here's the sad
So
thing
she
about
brings,
things. yo.
negativity to
So, yo,
these girls. What about these guys, these
So,
rappers?
so why
that
didn't you
we
want to be
listen
a
to?
Why didn't you want to be a Lupe
I
Fiasco?
don't listen to these
Why
rappers.
not?
nowadays, to be
Why
honest
not be
with you.
a Lupe Fiasco? Why 50 Cent? Why are they pushing the
Yo, you know what this? Yo, the thing that really sucks right now is that even what Cardi B admitted, girls are still gonna follow her, and
Even
there's
more.
and hold on, and then even
So
the
what?
platforms, the major platforms are still gonna play her music.
That's true.
But if it was R. Kelly
Oh, they're
doing
done.
it,
Double standard, man.
his music is done,
I'm fine with
Double
that
standard.
double standard.
right?
You're fine with double
I'm
standard.
fine with that double
And
standard.
They
this
shut
how
off
girls- this is how you let girls walk all over you, man.
Weinstein
Females.
or whatever his name is,
Females-
Harvey
yo,
Weinstein,
To her credit, she
the
didn't
guy
talk
that
about it in her
didn't make the
music.
burger franchise.
Yes,
You
I'm
know,
saying.
for-
Double standard. Yo, girls want to say
Because
equal.
what
Hold
you
on.
have
they
to- what
shut
you
his
have to- what
movie
you have to-
production
wanna-
down. Why can't they shut down Cardi B
No,
stuff?
the reason why I say I'm fine with that. It's not. Wait a minute. It's not even double standard.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
the fact is,
Double standard.
she robbed a nigga. That's what she
That's
did.
what I'm trying to
Fabio.
say. Like it's
Yo,
it's
it's like-
completely different.
Why are you
Here's
saying
the
robbed?
problem.
She
Robbed the
drugged
nigga.
and robbed.
And,
What
and
did
no,
50 Cent do?
no, yo, Bill Cosby
50 Cent is one of my
drugged,
This is
favorite-
different. This is different.
drugged and then raped them,
No,
bro.
no, no, forget that.
Same
Forget that.
shit,
Move
bro.
from that. I'm talking about artists and their crimes. So we're still listening to 50 Cent. We're still listening to Lil
Yeah,
Wayne.
see,
We're still
No,
listening
See,
to,
we
yes,
can't- we-
yeah,
we're
no,
still
no.
listening to Jay-Z.
Yeah, we're still listening to them, but it's a
we pick
difference.
and choose these things.
No, no,
like,
it's
not
not
right,
picking
no?
and choosing. It's a
Pick and
difference,
choose,
bro. Bill Cosby drugged.
No, we're not
Celebrity.
talking
No,
about
no,
Bill
no.
Cosby.
I know. We're talking
Stick
about Cardi
to
B.
the
Yeah, that's what I'm
rapper
saying.
music.
All these guys are getting punished for crimes they did back in the day. You know what I mean? Like drugging and all that shit.
Did any of them?
So-
Did any of that?
You know
So
what I
you
mean?
support
So-
rappers going to jail. T.I. should go to jail for all the guns and all that
It's
shit.
it's
They did,
different.
they
This
did.
we're not.
Did any of them
No,
openly
no,
admit
no.
it?
Time out, bro.
paid.
These guys are rapping. They're not going to jail for those stuff. Like you know what I mean?
so,
Like
so you should be outraged by their crimes too. Yo.
why?
That's
They're not
the
going to
double
jail.
standard.
They're not going to jail.
That's the double standard.
It's not a double
They
standard.
said-
You're
they
making
said
no
on their
sense right
records
now.
every day, I shoot a
You're not
nigga,
making no
pump
sense
the
right now.
nigga, with the trigger.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Time out.
That's
Yeah,
serious.
you have to really, you have to really look
Music.
into it. Yo.
There's
You're
a,
admitting-
there's a
you're
precedent
admitting
or
to
precedent,
shooting
whatever
a-
you call that fucking word. Cosby went to jail. All right.
Fuck Cosby. We're not talking about
No,
Cosby.
that's what I'm saying. No, I understand that. We're talking about Cardi B. But
Cardi
Cosby
B
went to
didn't do
no.
what Cosby did.
Cosby
That's
went to
what we're
jail.
trying to tell you.
Cosby went to jail for drugging, and then raping,
No,
whatever.
The
he
any-
went to jail for raping.
Did any
And
man step
drugging.
forward? Did
And
anyone
drugging.
step
It wasn't
forward?
drugging.
There's no
Did
crime
any
for
man step
Cardi
forward?
B
yet?
drugging a man and
Fam, yo,
yeah,
there's a
drugging-
difference.
But-
There's
Without
no crime
consent.
for drugging
No,
a man.
basically,
Alright,
Cosby.
what-
No,
alright,
time out.
you rob somebody
Cosby
with
went to
consent?
jail because he did shit. Because he did shit without consent.
If I rob you with a knife or a gun, which one is there a difference? I robbed you. She just used drug to rob them. Doing an illegal transaction. If you're a drug dealer,
It's not my consent.
like
Yo,
I consent to
yo,
your
no,
rights.
no, wait.
He was-
yo,
Actually, no, but
yo,
you-
bro.
No, you're type
what-
of
what-
wrong. You know
what-
what?
You watched
what-
The Wire, right?
No,
You're
hold on,
gonna
let me
get charged
finish.
for
What- and what
robbing
things-
and battery or robbery and assault. What are you talking
Exactly.
Fami,
Different
yo, you
crimes,
guys not
but
making
I'm saying
sense.
it's still
There was a
robbery.
about? But
consent.
drugging is an assault.
Yeah, it's
You're
an
assaulting the
assault.
body.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, you can't be mad at Cardi B for assaulting nigga and robbing him.
Of course you
But
can.
you're raping is assault.
and still bumping music. We shouldn't even be comparing.
Who bumps
Cardi
for
B's
music?
situation.
Who bumps for
No,
music?
you.
I don't know about you. I don't
50 Cent,
bump for
50
music.
Cent. You
Huh?
listen to 50 Cent?
I do listen to 50 Cent.
Okay, then
Huh?
that's hypocrisy. Then.
How? Huh?
He didn't commit
50
no
Cent,
crimes.
50 Cent said, I stabbed
he
this
said-
guy. Did this.
He didn't go
He
to-
said, "Get
Huh?
rich or die trying," and got rich. You don't think he did some shit?
Yo,
Okay.
there's a difference.
Kanan was
Okay,
real
bro.
life.
Kanan real life.
Kanan
But
was
like,
real
yo,
life.
at the end of the day, listen to what I'm saying. There was.
Remember the Ja Rule situation? Ja Rule
Bro.
and 50?
I understand
Yo.
that.
In the studio? Alright.
You guys are not getting this. There was an
Jay-Z
agreement. The man said, "Yo,
Jay-Z
Cardi,
lost 96
bro,
bricks.
listen.
Who you think he was giving the bricks to? The church? Like,
you're
That's what I'm saying,
totally
like,
different right now.
it's crimes. I'm
It's
talking about
different.
crimes.
Nah, man, bro,
I'm
look.
talking about crimes, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, their situations are
Crimes.
different.
It's a different situation. There was
a
an
crime.
agreement made.
Between
It
who?
doesn't matter.
I pay you
Yo.
Carly, and then you give me a greasy fuck, basically.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I go to
And
my- I go to
nowhere,
my drug-
and nowhere in that agreement
Fam,
where
the
I'm,
man- yo,
I go to
the
my
man
drug
was-
listen,
yo,
dealer. I go to
and
my
nowhere
drug
in
dealer.
that agreement,
I see where you're.
and
No,
nowhere,
no, no, no. But listen.
fam, listen, no, listen, and nowhere in that agreement where I'm paying you cash for your essential service for a fuck. I'm paying you cash and you're fucking me. I didn't ask for fucking drugs in my fucking drink.
What if they actually?
I didn't actually get robbed after.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
but
if
he
she offered
committed a
that?
crime
You guys don't
himself.
want to sniff
Huh?
coke?
He's paying for sex, so that alone is
It's
not.
illegal.
She's doing it too.
Okay,
So what? It's a
so
transaction.
So is the guy a victim?
It's
Huh?
illegal.
Who's a victim?
He is the victim.
How's he a victim?
Huh? He is the victim.
He just committed an illegal act.
Yo, but she is.
And
the
she committed
illegal
two
act.
illegal acts.
Yeah, she
So
is
okay,
the
so
illegal act.
so imagine Bill Cosby.
What about him?
Yo, there's a
Huh?
saying, there's a Jamaican saying, thief
Yo.
on thief, God laugh.
Yeah.
It's charging to the game, bro.
Nah, man.
Touche.
What else-
Car-